Yes, Princess.
I have a question for you. As you know, when we get work, sometimes a casting director will specify they want a job done in 15 seconds, 30 seconds. They tell you how long the project will be for. In your experience, depending on the length of a piece of copy, at what point do you normally take a breath? Or is there a fast and hard rule?
Well, the fast and hard rule is if they say it's 10 seconds, it's got to be 10 seconds. The way we differentiate and find our characters and our stuff is through pacing. If you're doing 10 seconds, that's usually something for radio, or it could be a promo. Coming up today on Sherry, tune in. They don't want it 10 seconds, really. If you can come in at 9 seconds, when you start getting these scripts, one of the first things we check for is how long. A lot of times they'll say 30 seconds, 20 seconds. If it says 20 seconds for a promo or a commercial, and that's usually where you're going to get timed, and that's usually radio mainly, but radio and television promos, sometimes the commercials, but mainly promos is when they start breaking down 30 second, 20 second, 10 second. You know, they got all the different times. You quicken your pace. You know, sometimes when you're talking, listen to the way we talk. Like I can take my time and tell you the main thing is you get it in 10 seconds. But hey, the breath doesn't matter as long as you get it in 10 seconds. That's the main thing. See, I just quickened up my pace. So there are ways that you can do that. Remember pacing, quicken your pace, and that might help. You know, I find that if I quicken my pace, I don't think about my breath. Sometimes I'll go and read something and bring more energy to it. And that also helps, you know, get through it, plow through it. But you don't want to stop and then take a breath and keep going. You just want to keep it that long spaghetti string. Nobody can tell you where to take a breath. It's like singers. I don't know how they do it. They're singing and they'll take a breath. You don't even know they stopped singing. They still just some opera sing. They just singing.
Just real quick, is it true that when they say to do it for less time so they can make room for the editing too?
Yeah, I think it's always nice to cut it a little short, because if they say we are doing a 20-second commercial and you talk 20 seconds, you don't give them room for nothing. So at least come in 18 and a half. Give them a little something to work with there.
Let's say your file's ready to go. You got your 2 takes done, but before you submit that file, during the editing process, do you include an introduction that says, this is Rolonda Watts, I'm submitting 2 takes?
No.
I mean, for example.
There are times in old days, they used to ask for what is called a slate, where we used to say Rolonda Watts, and then you jump right into it. Do not do a slate anymore unless the direction specifically asks for it. The direction will tell you all of these things that you're asking. They don't always tell you the timing. You know, you don't always have that luxury. But when you do, you should pay attention to it.
I wanted to ask you, when the casting directors, are they going to say to you, I want you to sound like an old lady, like walking up the stairs out of breath, or you just have to give 3 examples, or they already know what they want?
When you get the scripts, for the most part, they will give you a description. And in that description, they may say, old lady, curmudgeonly, but maternal, likes to cuss, but really loves her children and has a soft spot for them. They want to hear all of that in your presentation. What I do is I take a pencil or a highlighter and I underline those adjectives, because I know I got to step to the plate. This is what the client wants to hear. So I go back and I say, now, where can I be maternal? Where can I show how much I love my children? It could be just in the kindness of my voice. It could be the way I say, but my children? Oh, my children. That says it.
And we have to convince the people listening that I am actually an older woman.
Your job as an actor is to make me believe you. Sometimes unrealistic situations, things that don't exist. Everything we're selling people doesn't exist. It's not real. Our job is to make it real and believable. Hey, don't forget to like when you like, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when the next video is uploaded. And y'all, don't forget to sign up for my free webinars on the joys of voice acting.